Organizations often allocate resources to managers. These resources can be in the forms of material, finances, and most of all, people. And people is the most dynamic and also the most expensive and most difficult to manage resource. And we just allocate teams. I have looked back in my career. I was either just plugged into a team or I just plugged people into the team. Recently, I went through this ICF program called Systemic Team Coaching. It's a 8-week program, and at the end of it, my realization is that had I had this knowledge of systemic team coaching, I would have been a different manager. What does systemic team coaching do? It gives the skills to managers primarily to understand the real forming of the team. Now, you go to any literature on teamwork, it will talk about forming, norming, performing, all the jazz. What is this forming? And are our managers trained in the forming? Often we group them and we call them teams. See the myth behind that? So everybody who comes into work comes with his personal objective. How do you convert that personal objective, or how do you relate that personal objective to a common goal? Is the art of systemic team coaching. So my urge to HR heads and C-suite managers, be fair by your managers. Invest on them to become coaches of teams so that you will stop hearing the complaint, my team is not performing up to my expectation. The teams are not performing up to expectation because they are not coached to perform to your expectation. You can have 11 Ronaldos in the team, but if they are not systemic unit, if they are not emotionally bonded, if they don't have the psychological comfort, if they don't see their value of being there, 11 Ronaldos will not win the World Cup. Rather, if you have one coach who knows the systemic approach to team coaching, which is your manager, then the performance will break records. So invest on your people. Coach them to be coaches. And then you will see the results. Because your managers are the ones who get the return from your human assets. So put the money on them and you will see the difference. Trust me, it worked for me.